Stephen Miller's group, America First Legal, is taking aim at, as they branded, woke Kellogg's, claiming the company is engaging in illegal race-based discrimination. And if you were wondering, yes, they are claiming it's discrimination against white people. And they're claiming that Kellogg's is attempting to politicize and sexualize their products. So let's get into some of the details. From HuffPost, the conservative legal group announced that it filed a federal civil rights complaint with the US EEOC. The group called on the EEOC to investigate Kellogg Co's policies and programs that it described as infused with woke ideology. Can I get woke ideology infused in my morning coffee at Starbucks? I bet they would say that I could. In a letter to the EEOC on Wednesday, America First Legal senior counselor Reed D. Rubenstein claimed that Kellogg's engages in unlawful employment practices by seeking to balance its workforce based on race, color, national origin, and sex. From that same article, the letter went on to note a number of diversity initiatives at the company, including one that strives to have 25% of underrepresented talent at the management level by the end of 2025. The letter also stated concerns with the fellowship program for Black chefs at Kellogg's and what the company has described as an aspirational goal of gender 50-50 parity at the management level by the end of 2025. So equal opportunity is a bad thing. They want the Equal Opportunity Commission to intervene in this. I mean, it's very funny, but their other claim is that the employment practices are unlawfully based on equity, which it described as a euphemism for illegal discrimination. Oh my God. Now, this isn't the first time conservative activists have cried racial discrimination, again, against white people. From Reuters, the founders of a venture capital fund devoted to funding Black women-owned businesses on Thursday defended their efforts to support underrepresented entrepreneurs in the face of a lawsuit by a conservative activist accusing it of racial discrimination. And just by the way, the people making these accusations, they don't actually want to benefit from these programs. They just want to make sure that Black women, Black men don't benefit from these programs. But according to the Fearless Fund, women of color business founders in 2022 received only 0.39% of the 288 billion that venture capital firms deployed. The fund aims to remedy that and counts as investors JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, and MasterCard. The lawsuit was by the American Alliance for Equal Rights, a group founded by activist Edward Bloom, who through another organization pursued the cases against Harvard University and University of North Carolina that led the Supreme Court in June to end affirmative action in higher education. The lawsuit alleged the fund unlawfully allowed only Black women small business owners to be eligible for a competition that awards $20K in grants and other resources. But that aside, let's get back to cereal and why it's so damn sexy lately. Now, the cries of racial discrimination, like we said, were not the only letter that America First Legal sent. In another letter that they sent to Kellogg's CEO Steve Callahan, they claimed Kellogg's company management has hijacked the brand to advance an extreme political and social agenda. Now, from that letter, despite the immense trust that hardworking American mothers and fathers have placed in Kellogg's, management has discarded the company's long-held family-friendly marketing approach to politicize and sexualize its products. Now, American First Legal went on to refer to several products and partnerships, including a Together with Pride cereal featuring the Frosted Mini Wheats mascot holding a pride flag, because of course, homophobes, the first thing they think of when they see gay people is gay sex. They think about it more than gay people do. Now, they said that Cheez-It boxes with RuPaul and Snooki were too sexy. And they said that neon pink Block Party lemonade Pop-Tarts and all together cereal flavored lip balm was also included in this. And we can't forget Tony the Tiger's red carpet appearance with Dylan Mulvaney in June. Now, we know that the company's larger concern is actually the money, Now, they're saying that these promotions are hurting its shareholders. They said this in a series of tweets. The first one saying, Kellogg's management has also shown disdain and disregard for company shareholders. It admits that its brand reputation requires careful promotion and protection, yet it fails to properly warn investors of the risks associated with the apparent misalignment of management's political and social values with Kellogg's customers' values, or describe the steps taken to mitigate them. Newsflash, most people support gay rights, so that's probably not true. But anyway, they continue on. Kellogg's is yet another big corporation that will break the law and hurt its shareholders and interests to serve the twisted woke ideology of its officers. Sorry, I'm sorry, just reading. It's a cereal company, for God's sakes. The twisted woke ideology of its officers and directors like Disney, Budweiser, and Target. Kellogg's management has shown nothing but contempt and disdain for American families and American workers. And guys, I'm at a loss because I thought conservatives were upset that products weren't sexy enough. I'm sure everybody remembers this Tucker Carlson moment.
The green M&M, you will notice, is no longer wearing sexy boots. Now she's wearing sensible sneakers. Leading women to wear frumpy shoes. The frumpier, the better. That's the rule. The other big change is that the brown M&M has, quote, transitioned from high stilettos to lower block heels. Also less sexy. That's progress. M&Ms will not be satisfied until every last cartoon character is deeply unappealing and totally androgynous. Until the moment you wouldn't want to have a drink with any one of them. That's the goal. When you're totally turned off, we've achieved equity. They've won.
So first they're upset that they can no longer have sex with an M&M, and now they're upset that they want to have sex with a box of cereal. Cenk, what the hell is going on?
Well, maybe it melted in his hand. I don't know. Okay. But I love how they betray themselves because they're like, RuPaul's way too sexy. You gotta get her off that box. It's too sexy. I wonder why you're actually upset. By the way, Snooki, why is Snooki involved in this controversy? I don't know, is she LGBTQ? I don't even know that she is. Why did she get dragged into this? They're like, plus these people that are from the Jersey Shore. Do you really want them influencing your kids? Actually, that's a decent point. I grew up on the Jersey Shore. Maybe that's not the best role model. Anyway, look guys, just when I thought they couldn't get any more absurd, they're like, Cocoa Pebbles. Why isn't it White Pebbles, huh? And Fred Flintstone looks curiously similar to Cenk Uygur. Next thing you know, they're gonna be like, Tricks, why are they only for kids? Anyway, seriously guys. Is there any serious part of this? Okay, look at what they're complaining about. So one is on the cereal. The other one that Ray mentioned is the folks trying to get money to black women running companies. It's venture capital money. They're investing. Like if they make the investment, they think they're going to make more money in return. And people are trying to help those folks get. And how many? What was the percentage? It was about 0.3% of venture capital money goes to black women. And they said too much. Stephen Miller Group's like, no, too much. It should be 0.2%, 0.1%. What is it enough for you? So it's beyond absurd. Mondale.
Listen, a couple truths that we must acknowledge. You look strangely like Fred Flintstone, Jake. First.
Come on, Barney.
Secondly, which M&M does Tucker want to have a beer with? Like, which one is he sexually attracted to? Like, I'm confused by that. The idea that he said the point is to make them not sexy or appealing at all, brother. You need someone to talk to you about. I listen. Here's my problem. I am done with this idea that people can't have a political ideology and also own a company because they don't care about people preventing gay couples from getting flowers for their wedding. They don't care about that at all. They just care about policies that they don't agree with, and it's tacky.
Yeah, so we're out of time, so I'm gonna end on yabba dabba doo. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.